Okay, for those of you that need a little bit more guidance before you start Unit 4, which is expanding triple brackets, I'm going to go over expanding double brackets. Now again, this is only for people that might need a little reminder on the layout we want to use when we're doing this. Okay, so for example, let's have a look at the question x plus 3, x plus 7. Okay, remember, whenever there's two brackets directly next to each other, you've got an invisible multiply sign right there. So we're basically saying, what's x plus 3 times by x plus 7? Now the method that I want us to use, and the method that I find on the whole is the most reliable, is to use the grid method here. So I've got x plus 3, so I'm going to write x plus 3 here, and I've got x plus 7, so I'm going to write x plus 7 here. Use my grid. I'm going to break it off. Now remember, a lot of you might want to put a time sign here. Couple things to note here. One, some are still using your algebra x and writing it like that. Don't. That's going to confuse everyone, most of all yourself. X needs to be a backward C, a forward C when using algebra, and then multiply signs how you know it. Okay? Now, put that there because we need to now multiply each of these expressions together. So x times x is x squared. Positive 3 times x is positive 3x. X times positive 7 is plus 7x. And positive 3 times positive 7 is positive 21. Now, too many times in the past I've seen students do plus positive 3 plus 7 is plus 10. Please remember you're multiplying these two together, and that's why I've put the multiply sign right there. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite this out. So my answers are x squared plus 3x plus 7x plus 21. I then say to myself, can I simplify it? I can't do anything with the x squared, but I've got an x for the 3 and the x for the 7 here. They both have the same term, so I can simplify that. Positive 3x plus 7x is plus 10x. So this time I am adding it together. I'm not multiplying anymore, I am adding it together. So I've got x squared plus 10x plus 21, final answer. Okay. 2x plus 5x minus 3. Okay, let's do that one again. Invisible multiply sign right there. So use my grid method. 2x plus 5x minus 3. Just like that. Put my multiply sign right there. 2x times x is 2x squared. Be careful with that. Positive 5 times x is plus 5x. 2x this time, so not x times, but 2x times negative 3 is negative 6x, and positive 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. I rewrite that out, so it'd be 2x squared plus 5x take away 6x minus 15. Again, I need to simplify it at the end. I can't do anything with the x squared, but I can do with the x and the other x, so positive 5x take away 6x leaves me with negative 1x, or as we like to write it, negative x. 2x squared minus x minus 15, final answer. Okay, last example. 4x minus 1 squared. Okay, do not panic here, and please do not just do 4x squared minus 1 squared. Whenever anything is squared, you must write it out twice, because it literally means I'm timesing by itself. So 4x minus 1 times by itself, which is 4x minus 1. Because there's an invisible time sign right there. 4x times 4x. Well, actually first, my fault. First, we've got to use the grid. 4x minus 1. 4x minus 1. I'll put my grid there. because it's visible, multiply and multiply here. So 4x times 4x, that's my washing machine, by the way, in the background, apologies. 4x times 4x is 16x squared. Too many times in the past people leave out the squared. Please do not do that. X times x is still x squared. Negative 1 times by 4x is negative 4x. 4x times by negative 1 is negative 4x. And negative 1 times by negative 1 is positive 1. If you're struggling with these guys, you must look back at your negative and positive understanding. Right, 16x squared minus 4x plus 1. Simplify these two as normal. Negative 4 take away 4 is negative 8x. 16x squared plus 1. Before my washing machine explodes, I'm going to finish the video there, but that is how you expand double brackets.